Hey, Quinn here, Valhalla.com. Welcome to the channel. We're going to talk about a little bit of technical hunting gear today. It was Black Friday, so I wanted to upgrade some of my kit. I've been kind of using this old Browning Windstopper Hell's Canyon. I like it. It's a little snug for me, and it doesn't get me all the way as warm as I want to be in these colder climates. I hunt in Texas typically down to 20-ish, 25-ish. And I'll probably think about wearing a coat when I get up to around 60, 65. I'll probably still be wearing a coat. I really wanted something that could cover all of that range of temperatures without having to layer up so much that I look like the kid from A Christmas Story. But I found that when I evaluate this kind of higher end technical hunting gear, it is pretty niche, and I may not be able to find one set that'll do all that. So I may have to buy one more piece, at least for now, to kind of round out my kit, and then relying on some of the older pieces of gear that I have, it will get me from like 20 to 65, and that's where I want to be. The Sitka Stratus, so that includes, I like to either climb a tree or sit in a ground blind or a tree blind or spot and stalk, although that can get cold in West Texas in the wintertime when you're kind of in the desert. But you generate more heat on a stalk than you do on a sit, obviously. And again, speaking to the fact that these technical pieces of equipment are really task specific, I may not, and I don't think I'm going to be able to find something that can do both those things really well. I could probably find a compromise. I think maybe the Sitka Jetstream might represent that compromise, but I could equally probably do that with the Kuiu Axis for the stalking. That's why I might pick up one extra piece. First off, though, we'll talk about this Sitka Stratus. This might be the most comfortable garment I have ever picked up in my life. I cannot believe how comfortable it is. I am a 5'10", 150 pounder. This is a medium and it fits me perfectly. Couple things I really like about it. The hood is removable. I usually like to have my own head cover solution, and I really like wearing that big neck muff. It's super warm and you can pull it up, you can really move it around. It's a little more flexible than the hood. The other jackets I'm looking at, the Guide, the Kuiu Axis, and the First Light XD, does not, they all have hoods, but they're not removable, and I like a removable hood, which this has. The pockets are smart and well laid out. You've got a chest pocket here, you've got two hand zip pockets here. The cuffs are lightly elasticized, but it fits me just right, so I don't really have to worry about cinching it down to cover up any arm length overage. Super soft inside material. It really is, if I can't just use the word luxurious with hunting equipment, but this thing, it's unbelievable how soft this thing is. The downside of that softness is that, and I've read reports of other people finding that this can attract burrs and prickly seeds. Hence, this is more for climbing the tree and sitting, or sitting in the blind and sitting. But even if you do that and you shoot something, you got to get on a blood trail, you might be traipsing through the woods with this thing. For the pants, I wear gaiters anyway, so that should mitigate some of that burr/seed collection. But you're still going to be going through the brush at some point, and there's thorns and other things. And this very well could catch on. Something to be aware of. That's one downside. The other downside is that because this is meant to keep you warm when you're sitting for long periods of time, they did not include pit zips for heat dump. So you cannot dump heat out of this jacket except by front zipper or full removal. I really like it, especially when I'm hiking out somewhere before I sit, to be able to roll with those vents open so I don't get too hot on the way to where I'm going. And with this, you're going to have to be at least be mindful of it. Those, oh, and also it does have a little place where you can stick a, you can put a buck call there, a grunt call. Those are really the main features. It does have two of those chest pockets. The hood's removable, which I really like. And it also has their tether system, so you can get tethered and untethered without having to fully remove the jacket. As far as comfort goes, unparalleled comfort with this thing. It feels like a nice snuggly blanket, I gotta say. Really impressed with it. As far as the pants, now pants and fitting and hunting clothes are a little tricky. I have tried to wear Sitka pants before and they were always too long. Even the 32 felt a little long. These hunting pants have an integrated belt system. These are listed as the medium and they fit me perfectly. Nice pockets here, the quiet pockets. They are a snap style, but I think they're actually a magnetic enclosure because you don't have to, listen, you barely hear it when you open them. You can tuck your hands in there, and then it also has a zip, and it has one on the other thigh as well as nice deep hand pockets. And then it's got this kind of sticky material, which I think kind of holds this to your shirt or whatever so it doesn't ride up. It does have a couple of loops, I think, if you wanted to put suspenders on, and just an exceptionally well-made garment. Again, when I was a kid, I had a one-piece pajama suit that I used to call my bear suit. This feels every bit as comfortable as that one-piece pajama suit. When you rub it together, fairly quiet. Again, these pants, though, they are going to catch, they probably would catch brambles, briars, seeds, what have you. But I have those Stormfront gaiters, so that'll protect me at least up to my shins. So if I'm traipsing through something that's not too hairy, I'll probably be all right. This would probably be a little warm for stalking. And in addition to that, with that bramble collection consideration, this is probably going to be, I'm going to keep it, and it's probably going to be my cold weather sit setup. Stalking, I will just use I'll probably use my Kuiu attack pants and maybe a base layer under them, and then that is the reason why I'm considering keeping one of those Sitka jackets. This could all get blown up if that First Light XD blows me away, the bibs and jacket, but it's going to be hard to compete with the feel, quality, and fit of that Sitka garment. A 5'10", 150 medium would fit you great. I might have actually got a small on those pants. Let me look. I hate to have you order it and have it be wrong. Let's see. If it tells me on here. Men's medium pant, medium jacket, and 5'10", 150. All this stuff fits like it was custom made for me. Supposedly this hood has these little ear patches here that are like they don't allow the cold to come in, but the sound can come through. That might be a little gimmicky, but I'm not really a hood man anyway. Usually I take that off and I come up with my own head solution. I think that's it for the Sitka Stratus. It looks to me like it's going to be a keeper. Something would really have to blow me away not to keep that for my warm weather setup. But I think if I were walking long distances, I probably would get hot, especially without those pit zips that dump it. So hope this helps you. This stuff is not inexpensive, so you want to get it right. I don't go into the store and try it on, so I ordered a couple different ones and figure out what works. And hopefully me doing that legwork saves you a little bit of the trouble. So thanks for coming by. We'll talk to you later. Bye.